going on?
Not too much. Just trying to recover from this past weekend.
Yeah, you sound a little hoarse. So, did you get sick?
No.
Okay.
Labor Day weekend in Indiana has the worst allergies in any place on the planet.
There you go. Gotcha.
So I came home with like a raspy throat because I have so much drainage, and I just can't get past it now.
Yeah, you got a cough to go with it.
A little bit of a cough, congestion, headache.
Yeah, Brody. I think we never had him tested for allergies, but man, he got. I was like, he couldn't gotten this sick this quick at school. But maybe they go back to school and kids are gross.
Yeah.
So two out of the 3 kids already got sick. If he's sick, or I don't know if it's allergies, but he can't shake this cough. He's up at like midnight still coughing because as soon as he lays down, the drainage that's in his nose when he's not coughing all day is going back into his throat. So
yeah.
But welcome back. Safe. I'm glad it was safe travels back. But I'm going to assume that you brought back some beer, but maybe not partaking because of how you're feeling. Or are you partaking?
Oh, I'm partaking. You got to power through for the podcast.
So what did you bring back and what we got here?
All right. So this week it is Daredevil Brewing Company.
Ooh.
It's
I
called
like the name already.
Yeah. Lift Off IPA.
Okay.
A bounty of American hops deliver the signature clean and crisp finish of a perfectly balanced West Coast style IPA.
Nice. Let me see the can. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
They did not lean into Daredevil the way I hoped they would lean into Daredevil, but that's okay.
No, missed opportunity for sure.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
I'm just looking. I don't see an ABV on here.
So, I'm sorry, did you say hazy IPA?
West Coast, so like the bitter IPA.
West Coast. Gotcha, West Coast IPA. So, out of 5 pints?
3.5.
Okay, middle of the road.
Yeah.
So, how was your haul that you brought back? Did you bring back a whole bunch?
No, I just pretty much that.
Oh, that's it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went looking for one specifically and couldn't find it, so.
No, okay. Okay. So, yeah, no, nothing to report here. Just, like I said, last night was kind of crazy with how much homework. It was our first crying session for math.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, our first cry of the year, so that's good. Got it out of the way nice and early.
Yeah.
And then once she settled down and we kind of sat down and worked it out, then it's like, oh, now I understand. Oh, now I don't need to be so crying.
Yeah.
But then here's the thing that really pissed me off, and I'm glad we have back to school night for her tomorrow night, so I can have a conversation with the math teacher going, it's too early in the year for this crap. And she comes back today and she talked to one of her classmates, and then she went and talked to her teacher. He didn't teach something that was already going to be on the quiz. Didn't teach it. No examples, nothing to tell the kids this is how to maybe solve for it. Basically, sink or swim, try to figure it out on your own, see if you can problem solve it on your own. Jeez. And I go, that's kind of crappy. I get it. I get you want to challenge students, but it's an honors course, and you got A-type personalities that don't deal well with not doing well.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so you have I'm going to assume my daughter was the only one shedding tears because, again, you're talking about 9th grade girls, and emotions don't go out of control with 9th grade girls at all, do they?
Not at all. And it doesn't get better.
But it does not. But I'm just going to say that it was a learning opportunity. And the thing was, it's not like she wasn't prepared for this because her teacher last year did the same thing. And it wasn't the first time. So I don't know if this is a school-wide thing that they're just trying to challenge children this way, or what's going on with this math department that they're continuously testing on things that they never even had any exposure to at all. And I'm just like, man, that's rough. I kind of get it, and I kind of go, but isn't that the whole point, that we're supposed to be learning something that you're teaching me, and you're trying to make sure I master the material? I don't know.
How can you master something they haven't taught you yet?
Exactly. So we'll talk. I'm sure he'll have something to say, and of course, there's always 2 sides to the story. So we'll get his side tomorrow, and it's usually somewhere in the middle where the truth lies, obviously. So we'll see. But that was last night, and tonight's a little bit easier going. But unfortunately, just to give you a quick heads up before you dive too deep into this, it's going to be a quick one tonight because she's got an early night out of dance tonight, so I got to leave around 20 till.
Okay.
So,
well, I don't have a lot tonight, so.
Okay. Well, I have something that I wanted to. I don't know if you've seen it or not yet. The official announcement and a release date.
Would this
Superman
be
2.
Superman Man of Tomorrow?
Yeah. Man of Tomorrow. Yeah. So you did see it.
I did see it.
Oh man. Great news. Great news that at least DC has faith in him, right?
Oh yeah.
And they were happy with the performance. Although, I have to know that you did possibly see the comparison of Man of Steel side by side with Superman, with the cost of tickets adjusted for inflation.
I did.
And the performance of each film, and what are your and I go, I see what the Snyder people are trying to do, and again, I can live in a world where I love both, and I do, and I just go, we live in a very different world where people are just they're done with the theater experience not being what it needs to be, and I understand why people are not going as much. You know?
Yeah.
So, but that aside, regardless of Man of Steel, quote unquote, performing better, that was what 2008, I think. Am I getting my year right?
I think so.
The world was just a different place. That's pre-COVID. People were still going out a lot. I mean, you know, it was just part of what we do. I guess the streaming stuff, material did not pop up on streaming as fast as it does now.
Correct.
You know, so the fact that it doesn't show up as fast, maybe you get more repeat people going back to the theater a little bit more often, or there's just a lot of people that go, "Oh, I didn't make it. No big deal. It'll be on streaming in a month." Right. Something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, in 2008, I mean, how much streaming was there? I mean, Netflix was a thing, but
yeah,
I think to like rent movies online, it was at least a minimum of 90 days. I think closer to 6 months because they tried to get as much out of the theater as they could.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, no, man. That was I hate when stuff like that pops up and it doesn't give you context to what you're really talking about.
Right.
There's a difference in the culture. Basically, is different now.
Oh yeah.
the movie going culture is a lot different. Where I also remember that the movie theater tried, and I guess it just didn't pan out. Where again, it was the whole bring your food to the seats and less seats, but more expensive for that more intimate experience.
Yeah.
And I just don't see that as much anymore. Like I think that kind of faded, and they went back to the more traditional model because I guess not enough people were taking advantage of it. Because I thought that was actually it was cool as an experience for the first time just to try it, but It was so distracting. It was super distracting to have waiters in the middle of your screen, you know, all over, you know. So it is just something that I don't think was going to ever work the way you'd hoped it would. But yeah, no, sorry. Official announcement, I guess. We've got Band of Tomorrow. Releasing what was
July 9th, 2027.
2027, there it is. Yep, July 9th. So right around when this one was released, right?
Yes.
I think it was early July release. So that's awesome. And it's going to be the fourth movie in the DC universe, I guess. Is that what it said?
Yes, because Supergirl and Clayface will be out by then.
Okay. Interesting that we're not getting Brave and the Bold in between there.
I wonder if he's still working on the script for it. It might be one that he wants to do.
Okay. Because, I mean, Peacemaker Season 2, which, just spoiler, I have watched the first episode, so I was at least able to get that. Because I did rewatch the first season, and I forgot how great that... God dang, that show is really good. It's really, really good.
Yes, it is.
I really enjoyed Season 1. Season 2 kicked off, is what it's talking about here in this article. And then we're still going to be getting a... continue to drop until October 9th. So we have Peacemaker until October 9th, and then moving into 2026. We'll at least at some point get Lanterns, I guess.
Yes.
I don't see a release date in this article for Lanterns. I'm hoping it's going okay.
Everything I hear it is, and that Guy Gardner will be making an appearance in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which, that was great to see. Spoilers alert. Yeah, it's nice to see Guy in Peacemaker there just for a little bit.
Well, here, let's get into it real quick. What did you think of the retcon right out of the gate?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I get it. Pretty cool.
So since
I was expecting a little bit...
Since you rewatched Season 1, did they change any of it, or did they leave it as the Justice League and then just do it for the recap?
It was... The very final episode of Season 1 is when the Justice League shows up after the big battle.
Right.
At the end, and so that whole part was taken out. Oh, it was replaced. It's Guy.
It was replaced.
Hawk Girl talk.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Guy and Hawk Girl talking to each other, and there's no even quip or smart remark about, the Snyder Justice League in there at all.
Right. Because I mean, they showed that in the recap of Season 1 before you start Season 2. So I just didn't know if they went back and changed it all in the first season then
they did.
To match it.
Yep. No, they changed it. Yep. They changed that part.
Because I was sitting there watching the recap and they mentioned the Justice Gang. And I'm like, I don't remember them saying that originally.
Yeah, and they slid it all in there, dude.
Right.
So, yeah, just basically taking out Snyder stuff, replace it with his stuff. And then what was interesting was that was the big thing online was there's this short little interaction where they're talking about 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yes.
And so you watch the whole episode, and then at the very end of the episode, after I guess the credits ran or something like that, they do the little thing about, I don't remember, about another little quip at 30 Seconds to Mars, make it, because I guess
taking two shots at him,
taking shots at Jared Leto.
Yeah.
So I was like, everything that you saw online was there. It was all there. And then the big surprise, obviously, being multiverse-ish, which I'm like, oh, we're already stepping into multiverse. Awesome. God damn it. Can we not get away from multiverse for a second? I mean, everything's multiverse, but okay.
Well, I mean, that is the fabric of DC Comics almost, it seems like.
Yeah. Well, they're leaning hardcore. Well, I mean, Marvel was leaning hardcore into it. Now
yeah.
I see what they're doing, and it's cool because what else were you going to do with Peacemaker, I guess? And it's interesting where they're going with things, and I know episode 2 is out. I don't know if 3 is out or not. I can't remember.
No,
episode 3.
3 comes out tomorrow night.
Okay, so it comes out. Wait, it drops on a Thursday instead of a Sunday?
Yeah, it drops on Thursday night.
Really? Oh, I didn't know it dropped on Thursday night. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but so far, like it's a good episode. I don't think it's ever gonna. Season 1 was just, I think, lightning in a bottle kind of thing, where it's just so different and unique, and I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
And John Cena was just kind of perfect for it.
He was.
And they really dive into a character that's a D character, if even that. You know what I mean? And he does his gun thing where he just takes a D character and gives him an origin that's really touching, and it makes you care about a character that's really complex in the sense that he's very hateable. Yeah, actually, or very easily can be very hateable.
They make you care about a character you've never heard of.
They will not even just never heard of, but a character that you probably shouldn't care about.
Yeah,
in regards to just his personality.
Right.
But you could see it. But then they lean into the whole thing. I'm trying to be a better person, which okay. But the problem is when you try to lean into being a better person, you're losing what is making him unique and kind of funny and all those things. So
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where things go with it.
What were your thoughts on the orgy scene?
That was not necessary. It's just it's James Gunn being James Gunn, and he's a weird dude in regards to. We can praise him, and you got to try to separate art from artists, I guess, sometimes, because when you take stuff from X or Twitter back in the day and some of the fucked up shit he said, he's getting away with a lot. For a guy that's taking shots at Jared Leto, pot and kettle meet each other. Yeah. So, I mean, you want to give him a pass because you're enjoying what he's creating. And again, he could have grown and stuff like that. You know, people, they change as they get older, whatever. So it's just when you see that, I go, man, it's okay. I like the fact that you're saying that this is for adults and it's just a little bit out there. I go, it's fine. I'm like, it's his vision. I'm not saying you got to remove it. I'm not a prude. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I also go, I don't get why it needed to be there, except for they get to take a joke out of it where Diebeard gets to make a joke about it. But if the whole setup is just to do a joke, it's just a setup to do a joke.
Yeah.
You know? But it was pretty aggressive.
Yes.
It was pretty aggressive is all I'm going to say.
So my issue is Will's asking to watch it. Because he's seen the Suicide Squad. He sees the clip of him in Superman. Yeah. He's like, I want to watch it. I'm like, you can't watch this.
No, not yet.
I'm curious, though. They do play Season 1 on TBS, so I'm wondering if they've edited it. And maybe when Season 2 comes out, I can let them watch it on that.
Possibly. No, they'll definitely not let you see the whole thing. No way is that making it on TBS. No way.
Well, because if I remember right, in the first episode of Season 1, he has sex with the old woman that turns into
she's not old age. She 80s punk rocker is what she is. But but there's nothing gratuitous that I remember too much. Like you've let them watch Deadpool. Nothing more gratuitous that was in Deadpool that was in the Season 1 thing. Yeah. But still, decisions to be made by a parent. I not this season. No way. Yeah. If you want my opinion, just hell no way. That's just a bit too. There's just a bit too much. That's a bit too adult for kids.
Yes. He's asked about watching The Boys too, and I'm like, no, hard pass.
No. Yeah, no, not yet. Not yet. Not even reading it. That's the other problem. Reading it's even worse.
Yeah.
But no, just the Gunverse. Just I'm excited that they got the announcement for the second one because you never know with DC what they're gonna do. They could have been like, we announce all this crap and Gunn has all this stuff kind of worked out, and nope, we're gonna just pivot because it didn't make $1 billion or something like that. And I could easily see them doing that and just tossing it, and who knows? We'll revisit here in a little bit,
Right.
But I know we sent the clip out this week in regards to staying in the realm of DC movies. We've got the Matt Reeves Batman 2, which is it being called the Batman 2, or is there going to be another title to it that I'm hoping that they'll do?
I don't know right now. Everything I'm seeing is just the Batman 2.
Which I would prefer, like the Batman Detective or the Detective.
Yeah.
I still don't know who the villain is. I mean, Penguin, I guess, is going to be in it since we saw the Colin Farrell clip where he gets to say that he was the, 7th person that has read the script or something like that. So I'm going to assume Penguin makes an appearance. I'm not quite sure who our villain is, but if you're going to do if it's Ra's al Ghul, I'd love to see the Detective or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. You say Batman, Batman the Detective or something like that.
Well, early rumors too was Clayface, but I can't imagine them doing that with his own movie coming out.
Who knows? I mean, they could be holding things close to the vest and just going, "Yep, nope, this was our introduction for our villain," which that'd be weird. I don't think you've ever gotten a villain movie that leads into the actual title of the superhero. Can you think of anything that they've done like that?
Maybe Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. They set her up in Suicide Squad as a team of bad guys, and then she had her own movie, the
Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey, yeah.
That's not even. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if I count that because more anti-hero than they've turned it more into anti-hero than villain. So yeah, but so we've got that. Excited about that. Just really curious who the villains are going to be, unless they're going to go Joker with that. What's it, Barry Keoghan or whatever? Yeah. See if they'll go with him. That's following the formula. That's the Nolan formula of using Joker in the second movie. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know who they're going to go with. I don't know if you can go with Freeze. Freeze would probably be a little too, because his Batman's grounded again, so they're not leaning into the comic bookiness of it. Versus Brave and the Bold, I think they're going to lean into the comic booky, lean into that.
Oh yeah, because they've done that with everything else,
right? So I don't know, but exciting stuff on the DC front.
Yeah. So yeah, there was a little comic book DC news today too.
Yeah, so I went to the shop.
You did go to the shop.
Yeah, I got jealous, so I did go to the shop. I picked it up. So Matt Fraction's #1. It's just Batman #1. I guess it's #1 for this one, but is this an offshoot? Like, is this going to be a miniseries, or is it going to be the ongoing Batman, and they'll go back to normal numbering after this one?
This is the ongoing Batman, which is funny because Hush 2 is never finished. There's still 2 more issues of that to come out.
Huh.
Jim Lee's taking too long on art, so...
Well, you give him as much time as he needs, to be honest with you. It'll be worth it just for the art. You might not like the story, you might not like the writing, but the art's always going to be worth it on his books.
Yeah.
So, I did not read it yet, but I also picked up Philip Kennedy Johnson. Like, they released there was a Superman #1 too.
Yeah.
It was Adventures of Superman, Book of L or something like that. I think that's what it was called. I took my daughter with me, and she wanted to get that one too because she's just really excited about Superman, because that's what we've. Another spoiler for homework alert, but she started Smallville. She's like, "Can I watch this?" Because she was really into Superman. She really enjoyed the Corn Sweat Superman.
Yeah. And
so she's just like, "I'm into this. I want to watch this." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" She's like, "Is this appropriate for me?" I was like, "Yes, absolutely. Is it appropriate? Absolutely." And so she'll have that on, and whenever I can find time, sit down with her, and I'll be like, I try not to spoil it for her, but I remember the episodes as they're playing, and she's like, "How do you remember this from that?" I was like, "Well, I've watched the show like 2 or 3 times, I think."
Yeah.
So, and I go, some are more classic episodes than others. Like, they just are episodes that really stand out.
Well, and I think the other thing, I think TV like that stuck out a lot more because you waited week to week for it.
Yeah, you did. And then the other thing, dude, say what you will, the music soundtracks were bangers, dude. All 90s music.
Yeah.
All good music. I was like, man, I forgot about all these things that they had in the show, but the music was solid, man.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. And so she's really liking it. It's not hokey. It stands out. Stands up. And she's getting a different view of Lex and just going, this is different. And I go, yeah, they just were playing with things a little bit. I mean, remember, he's still Lex. You're just getting a little different. It's like, and I kept telling her, I try to use the thing that we always say all the time about a different writer, a different artist. You're going to get a different flavor of the story, and they're going to tell their story. And this is just a different writer telling his story that he wanted to tell.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, no, man, she's liking it. So it's been fun revisiting that. So. But yeah, no, picked up those 2 issues. And so did you just pick up just Batman, or did you pick up some other stuff too?
I picked up other stuff too. We've got a regular list of stuff now.
Oh, boy.
So Absolute Superman came out, so I picked that up, but I haven't read it yet. We still get Uncanny X-Men and Wolverine.
Okay.
So.
But you read the Fraction book?
I did
already.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your review of it?
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
What's he leaning into? Is he leaning into action or detective work or kind of all the above?
Since it was a setup issue, it's hard to really say, but I think he's supposed to be going more for the detective rather than the action.
Because, being Fraction, I was thinking he might lean into the noir kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I guess the other question being, is the family prevalent, or is this more of a solo, going at this thing solo?
Tim Drake Robin is in it. So
interesting. Is he retconning Tim in regards to we're not?
I don't think so, because Tim has been around in some of the other books. They pull him in every time Batman's like, I got to do this by myself, and then realizes he can't. But
interesting,
because there's still the Batman and Robin book, which is him and Damian.
Okay.
So
is it Robin and Batman, or is it Batman and Robin?
Batman and Robin.
Damian book. Okay, so what's the Robin and Batman book?
That is a Jeff Lemire year 1 type thing.
Is that what that one is?
Yeah.
Because that's ongoing too. I think that's right.
No, that one is that one's like 3 issues, I think.
That's where it's
3
at.
or 6.
Okay.
It's a mini series.
I saw it on the shelf, and I was like, man, I know I'd heard about this a long time ago, but the fact that it was still out, I was like, man, it must be. Unless it just took a while for it to come out or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just felt like we talked about it quite a while ago. So.
Yeah, we talked about it a few months back when they announced Lemire was doing like 3 books.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
yeah, no, looking forward to diving into that one. And then I kind of thumbed through the Superman one, and I was like, we'll see how this one goes, because I don't think I've gotten enough exposure to Philip Kennedy Johnson to have a good set opinion on him just yet.
Yeah.
So
I've read a little bit of his run, and it wasn't bad. I liked it.
Yeah.
So. But I did pick up DC's solicitation book for November.
Okay.
And they list, I don't know if we talked about these, but apparently they released this earlier in the month, the backup stories for their Batman Deadpool crossover.
Oh, okay.
So they're doing Scott Snyder, James Tynion, and Josh Williamson are all co-writing a Constantine meets Doctor Strange story.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Good choice on writers, too.
Yeah. We got Tom Taylor with Bruno Redondo on art for Nightwing.
Yes.
Laura Kinney Wolverine.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, how many issues is that going to be? Is that just one issue?
It's a backup story in the
in the Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah, Deadpool Batman. Yeah.
Or Deadpool whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get that. I gotta get that Nightwing one, dude. I have to have that. Oh.
They've got a cover with them on it too.
Oh God, that's perfect. Taylor and Bruno need to do everything together. They are just perfect, and they just work in sync. And I hope they continue to do lots of. Hell, I'm curious if they're doing any like image stuff together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to get some. It would work. It just would.
Oh yeah.
But. Yeah, no, that's exciting. That's good news to hear.
Yeah, they got Mariko Tamaki and Amanda Connor doing a Harley Quinn Hulk showdown.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's weird. Those two don't really go together, but okay.
And then they're doing G. Willow Wilson and Dennis Cowan doing Static and Miss Marvel.
I like that from a young, your younger superhero. That's a cool matchup. I like that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
They have a lot of covers for these two, and I'm trying to decide on which one I want to get.
Oh, dude! The Batman book that just came out today.
Oh, I know.
Did you see how many?
Yep.
And they're all beautiful.
I know.
Beautiful covers. And I'm like, this almost feels like the foil covers back in the day, right? Where you're just like, it's just and it's not like anything new. They've done this plenty of times. It's just like, I can't spend like. So Katie was asking me about like, I go, your dad doesn't do this very often because it's hard. Because if I go in there, I want to spend a lot of money, and we just don't do that anymore. We can't right now. In my phase of life I'm in right now, we're just not doing that. But I did tell her the stories about back in the day, though. This was a weekly thing, and you go in, and I go, yeah, I spent quite a bit. I was like, I didn't spend as much as Jay though. Never spent as much as Jay did.
I'm about back there.
Pretty much almost like a mortgage payment, just about. After you think about a month.
We were kind of the same way when we started going back to the shop, and then Will got really into it, and Madeline had a couple books she wants, and then there's Stranger Thing books that come out, so Kaylee wants all those.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, I am back to almost a mortgage payment.
Are you getting yelled at yet?
No,
probably not, because it's for everybody. Everybody's enjoying them, right? So, yeah. So,
and I have my allocated spending money and that's what I use it on. That that's not me going out and buying a bunch of beer like I used to. So,
right, not as much beer, less beer, more comics.
Yeah,
but hold on. When you drink the beer goes away. Well, the comics don't go away. Where am I going to put all my comics now?
Yep.
Gotta run into the space issue again. Oh,
yeah.
But still, it's so great. But she was just looking at all these covers, and I'm like, all right, well, pick one. And she's just like, I can't pick one. I don't know which one I want. And I was like, dude, see how hard it is?
Yeah.
And that's why all these guys spend all their money on buying. It's one book, but you're buying all the covers because it's an art. You enjoy the art of it. You want to have that in your collection just because you're a collector.
And I'm sitting there like, do I grab one of the blind bags and just hope for something really cool?
Oh, they were all cool though, man. Everyone I enjoyed. I loved it. I went with the one that you got to just because I was like, look, this is the one that is supposed to come out.
Yeah.
That way I don't have to feel bad about not getting one of the other ones I actually really wanted.
And then it's also like $1 cheaper than most of the other ones.
Yeah. And that didn't really play into my decision was made by the fact I couldn't choose which of the other ones I really wanted. I wanted all of them. That's the problem. I really wanted all of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. And then I don't have, sorry, let me rephrase that. I have my favorite things is Monsters.
Okay.
Sitting upstairs. Haven't opened it up yet. Is that one that you did read?
Yes, I did read that one.
That's a big book, dude.
It is.
That's a really big book.
They just started the sequel of it in individual issues, so.
Well, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, you got about a year.
Ducks. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And I got Ducks 2 years in the oil sands. Haven't cracked that open, but that one's not as long. And then Day Tripper, I have that one. So out of those three, which one would you recommend I start with?
Well, I haven't read Ducks yet. Mine's still sitting upstairs too.
Okay.
Probably Day Trippers.
Okay. All right. That's one.
I mean, it's just got that kind of humanized Jeff Lemire style story.
Gotcha. Okay. So no, those are the three I got, and I still got a bunch of Green Lantern stuff upstairs, which I'm almost caught up with that one. Almost caught up, and then they're sitting at the library. I haven't gone yet because I'm still waiting for one more to show up. But when we were talking last week, I do have Void Rivals Volume 1, Transformers Volume 1, and Void Rivals Volume 2. That's the one I'm waiting on, this Volume 2 to get to the library to go pick up.
Yeah.
But that's so funny at the shop today. The covers for all the Transformers books. Oh,
I know.
Beautiful, dude. Beautiful covers. And I'm just like, oh, I hate my life right now.
Yep.
I want to pick up all these, dude.
I know. I sit there and look at all the covers every week, and I end up going with the Daniel Warren Johnson one. Mm-hmm. And I think it's more just because the other 23 issues I have right now have that cover. So just stick with it.
Yeah. But they're just like, if money were no issue, right?
Yeah.
it was just not a problem. It's all of them. Just sweep them all up.
Yeah.
But yep, no, the dangers of going to the shop. That's a big danger, man. I'm not lying. It's a dangerous thing to do.
The sad thing is, if you think that's a lot of covers for those books, you should see, like, I think it's Dynamite that does like the Darkwing Ducks and like all the licensed books. Mm-hmm. They do like 20 something covers on some of these.
That's just too much.
It
Dude.
is.
And who's buying all those? Really? Come on.
There are collectors that do that. Like I know Star Wars
I know.
collectors that buy every version of every book and comic that comes out.
I get it. I get it. It's your thing, and I'm not begrudging anyone for it. If you can afford it and you got the space for it,
Yeah.
do it. I mean, if it makes you happy, you know what I mean. But
Yep.
you're gonna read one of them, and the other three, all the rest are just gonna sit there. But it's still nice to have if you want them to look at.
Yeah.
It's just nice to look at. So, yeah, man. No, lots to read, not enough time to read them.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's do this because we got to wrap up here pretty quick. Let's jump over to Homer here real quick and end it on that. So,
All right.
what you got?
So last week I forgot to mention to you that I watched The Monkey.
Yeah. Because did I challenge you to watch that one? I can't remember if I made
think
you
you
watch
did.
that or not.
I think you did.
Because it was a guy that did Long Legs.
Right.
And I wanted it was his follow up. So,
And that's another Stephen King short story.
The Monkey is?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know it was a Stephen King short story.
And
See, he writes so much. Dude.
He does.
He's just so much material. But
I want to say the book that it was in, though, had The Long Walk and Running Man.
Oh, really? All
Yeah.
those were in the same book.
I got to double check. We have it upstairs, but I think so.
Because I've put The Long Walk in my cart on Amazon so many times, and I just take it out because I was just like, am I going to read this or not?
Yeah.
I really want to, though. I really do. And I really want to read Running Man, too. But I don't know if I'd ever get around to actually doing it after I bought them.
Yeah.
But what did you think? A little odd?
It was a little odd, but I was definitely entertained by it.
A little different.
Yes, very different.
I wish it would have been scarier. It just wasn't that scary.
No, because I mean, it went more for the gore at times than actual scare effect.
Yeah. I don't know. Just a different, weird. Long Legs was way better.
Yeah.
Because it just leaned into that thriller. It leaned into the thriller versus this. I don't even know what you classify as. I guess that if you're a streaming service, you throw this movie under horror, but it's just not. It's not scary, and it's not. It doesn't have a thriller feel to it at all. Just weird. A weird movie, and he's a weird guy. I guess he's just gonna do weird movies. That's his thing. He's the next John Waters, but not that weird.
Yeah.
So.
No, but I liked it though.
I was like, it's a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. It's one of those. Like if I were to recommend one, like if you're to go look at all of his movies he's done, which I don't think he's done very many so far, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Long Legs is his best one so far. Which that
I
one
would agree.
It has to sit with you. If the more it sits with you, I think the better it gets, kind of thing.
Yeah. So then I did follow your other recommendation. We watched The Ballad of Wallis Island.
Now, what did you think of that?
I thought it was a good movie. I really enjoyed the music aspect of it.
Right. See, yeah.
I loved. Was his name Charlie? The guy that brought him in.
Uh-huh.
He was great.
Yep. He's fantastic. I told you you're gonna love that guy.
Yes.
And I know he's another. He'll be popping up in a lot of other movies. He really will be.
Yeah.
He's fantastic in that. And I figured you'd dig the music. And I told you the movie is it's kind of colored by numbers. It's not something that you're not expecting.
Right.
Right. But still, it's just the music itself. That's what I enjoyed most about it. And the story is lovely to go along with it.
Yeah.
Just enjoyable.
Yeah. I was a little surprised that he didn't take the money and he left with the quarters or the whatever the currency is.
Right. Yeah. No, but just I think if I remember correctly, when looking into it a little bit, I think this was a short movie first, and they expanded the short movie is what it was.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm a huge Carey Mulligan fan. I think she's just wonderful.
Yeah.
I like everything she's in, and just different. And it kind of made you think things might go one way, but they went another. And he's uncomfortable. He's uncomfortable like Michael Scott, but not that bad. But not as bad by any means. But still made you feel uncomfortable in certain things.
Yes, he did.
The uncomfortableness was hilarious when he does the skit about, not even a skit, but just the small scene where he tells him to close the door.
Yes.
When he first gets that, he closes it with him in there.
Yeah, he stays in the room.
Like,
He goes,
my God.
"Oh yes, this is awkward."
Oh, it's just small scenes like that cracks me up and made me. Just a heartfelt movie, and it's one that I really enjoyed. I really did. I feel as though I liked it way more than you did, but I figured you'd like no if nothing you'd enjoy the music in it, which I thought that was top notch music.
Yeah, it was. And then I watched The Amateur with Rami Malek.
I am familiar with the name of it, but what's it streaming on?
That one's on Hulu. It's also got Lawrence Fishburne, John Bernthal shows up for a couple scenes.
Okay, yeah, spy thriller. Oh, Bernthal's in it.
Yeah,
oh, that's all you.
He's barely in it though.
Oh, but still, he's in it. So I gotta watch it. Rachel Brosnahan is in it, or however we're saying her name. I still can't pronounce it.
Lois.
Lois is in it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what did you think about this one?
It was good. Pretty predictable. I mean, I think they've done this like 4 times with Liam Neeson as the lead, but
okay.
But I mean,
I'm not familiar with Robert Luttrell's work, but it's based on a 1981 novel by him.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't look into it too much, but I mean, the gist is his wife is killed in a terror attack, and he works for like CIA, and he's an analyst, and he wants to get revenge on the people that killed her. Yeah,
I like this review. It's a compelling, unconventional action hero and otherwise formulaic movie. So it's kind of it's been done, but it's still it sounds like good performances.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I enjoyed it, and then I knocked out 2 books. The first one is called How It Unfolds. So over the weekend, I went on my phone to read the book I was reading on Hoopla, and it had been the 3 weeks, so it returned it, and kids had used up all my rentals.
You've been there too. You know how it feels. Nah.
Yep. As soon as I went in to try to renew it, and it was like, you're out of checkouts this month. I'm like, oh, we just talked about this a couple weeks ago.
That's the worst. You get so angry.
Yeah. So I went on Prime to see what kind of free books they had to check out.
Yeah.
And I found one by John Scalzi, and I found out it was book 6. Okay. I'm like, well, I'll just go back to book 1. And then I opened it up, and it says it's by James S.A. Corey, who did the Expanse series. Okay. That turned into a series on Prime, a TV series. So I'm like, well, I like the first Expanse book, so I'll give it a shot. It was short. According to my Kindle, it said it was like a 40-minute read. So 100 and something pages.
Oh, yeah, real short.
Yeah. Okay. So it was a pretty good sci-fi story. It's basically humanity finds a way to travel without light speed, and it's almost like teleporting, but they couldn't physically transport somebody there, so it's almost like they cloned him and he was there, the main character. Okay. And so, like, the first place that he goes to, they unpack everything, and there's a big reactor leak, and they all die. Oh, God. But he's able to get a message out, so the next time they try it, they know to fix this before they unpackage everything.
Gotcha.
And it's just kind of jumping around to different places they've landed and trying to set up colonies, and it was an interesting book. Nothing groundbreaking. So, but I mean, if you looking for a quick read, it's probably worth it. I'm going to get the second book because the whole series is on there for free, and each one's it's like an anthology, different author for each book, and then different story. So,
gotcha. Okay.
And then I did Fugitive Telemetry. It's book 6 of Murderbot, which I thought it was book 5. So I got finished with it, and I went to go put it in my book app.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking through. I'm like, this isn't book 5.
Oh no! But it's skipped ahead in the story.
Yes, kind of, but they're almost standalone. You just need like a few small details from the previous books, and I didn't feel like I was missing anything.
Okay.
So, but it was good. I enjoyed that one a lot. That whole series has been pretty good, and they've all been about 150 pages as well. So they're quick reads.
Oh, so it's quick reads, yeah.
Yeah,
super quick. Okay. All right. So that's what you've watched and what you've read this week.
Yeah, I'm working on a big graphic novel called Tongues. It's I saw something about it on Reddit, kind of a sci-fi series. So I actually reached out to the publisher and they sent me a free copy of it.
Okay.
So I'll probably write up a review and throw it on the website because why not? They gave it to me for free, so might as well publicize it.
And who's the writer?
Oh gosh, I don't even know who this guy was.
'Cause I see something. Anders Nielsen by chance?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
He wrote and drew it.
Okay, because I've got it. It's at the library. It says in the remotest reaches of Central Asia, a minor god is chained to a mountainside. Tongues follows his friendship with the eagle who comes every day to eat his liver, a young girl on an errand of murder, and a young man with a teddy bear strapped to his back, lost in the wilderness and heading to crossroads.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume everything kind of meets up in the middle somewhere. I hope. Otherwise, this is just really weird.
It is really weird. I'm enjoying it though. And it's kind of told a little bit out of order. So at first it was a little tough to follow, but once you kind of get into it, it all starts making sense.
Okay.
It's like 400 pages though. Yeah.
Something about Prometheus is in here too. This just says in the it's the retelling of the Greek myth of Prometheus.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Speaking of which, wow, talk about segues that work really well. That was my homework.
Okay.
I decided my brother-in-law is really into Alien right now. And so I was like, you know what? Prometheus and Covenant are blind spots for me.
Right.
Because in the order of the newer aliens that have come out, which I'm not really counting Alien vs. Predator. I mean, I guess you could, but that's not really... Those are not standalone. That's important to the mythos of the Alien franchise, right?
Right.
So I sat down, I watched Prometheus, and I watched Covenant, and I go... I think Toner ripped on it a long time ago. I think he hated Prometheus, if I remember correctly. And I don't get the hate, but I understand the frustration maybe, because I don't remember if he's a huge fan of the franchise. Because, I mean, obviously Alien is a classic, and Aliens is actually an action classic is how I kind of differentiate the two. Aliens 3 is just odd, and then was it Alien Resurrection? I don't know, it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
I remember it being weird.
Yes.
And then I think you ended Resurrection, if I remember, because that was the Winona Ryder and Sigourney Weaver one, if I remember correctly. And then you go back to Prometheus, which is the prequel, kind of saying how did the xenomorphs come to be?
Right,
kind of
the
thing.
Fassbender, Danny McBride, yeah.
Yes. Well, Danny McBride's in the Covenant. That's him in the second one.
Oh, okay.
He's in the sequel prequel.
Yeah.
That's what he's in. And I didn't know this much about it because I guess, my brother went to a deep dive on this, and he's just like, yeah, Prometheus came out. It's Damon Lindelof. So I was like, oh, this explains a lot in regards to the style of the movie, in regards to he's almost a Morrison type. I think he's the smartest guy in the room kind of thing, and he does his own little thing. But apparently there was a lot of studio interference. Tons of studio. And I go, that's really weird on a Ridley Scott movie. That makes no sense. So it makes me go, what happened? For them to interfere on his stuff.
Yeah.
Because you see Ridley Scott, you go, oh, whoa, hold on, this is a Ridley Scott movie. He's not. I don't know if he's a Nolan kind of guy anymore, or he doesn't. Spielberg. I think Spielberg still draws people because he's Spielberg, right?
Right.
I think Nolan definitely draws people because he's Nolan.
Yeah.
But you say Francis Ford Coppola. I don't think a lot of people are going to Coppola movies. But you say a Ridley Scott movie, that still I think has a little bit of pull. You know, I mean, he hasn't had a bunch of bombs. I mean, Gladiator. I don't know if Gladiator 2. I don't know. I've heard it's actually not bad. It's just I don't think anyone really asked for it. Right? Yeah. But Prometheus, tons of plot holes. That was his biggest. That's my biggest gripe. So many plot holes.
Yeah.
So many. There's just there's something missing. Like we're missing a lot of scenes, and they just kind of say, "Oh, we're just going to power through, and we're going to finish the movie." And so that was really weird. And then Covenant's an okay follow-up, but I go, guys, I see that you're trying to set up the xenomorphs, but this just isn't really adding anything to the mythology. You're making me guess too much at what you're trying to go for here.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of plot holes in the second one too. And apparently there's rumor that he might make a third one that kind of cleans everything up, possibly. And the reason why I kind of wanted to give some attention to this is because I'm hearing such great things about Alien Earth.
Yes.
Which is the series on FX, which I'm going to take the approach of I'm going to binge. I think it's going to be a better binge than it is waiting week to week.
Yeah.
That's just the way I'm approaching this one in particular. But apparently the guy that's doing Alien Earth, he is not ignoring Prometheus and Covenant, but he's kind of just doing his own thing. and he's I just don't think he's giving it any recognition at all. Nor do I know if it really needs to, because this doesn't seem like this would feel like Alien Earth is after Resurrection. I like on the timeline, I don't know where Alien Earth falls.
Yeah.
So I haven't looked that much into it yet. But I'm interested enough to at least I have my bearings on me going, hey, I've seen what they were going for in regards to this is how the Xenomorphs came to be. And it's just a weird mythology. I don't know if you're that into the Alien franchise at all enough to go do it yourself, but it gives you some backstory a little bit. Versus Alien was just cool because it was a horror movie on a spaceship,
Right?
Which was awesome.
Yeah.
It was just awesome that way. Prometheus Covenant do not live up to that, nor do I. Even Aliens, it's just so different. It's just a different movie. None of them live up to Alien. None, and I find that to be a classic. That's a sci-fi classic, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's funny, though, you say that, because it seems like Aliens, you either love it, it's the best one there is, or it's never going to hold up to the first one. Like, there's no, like, in between, like, I like them equally. It's either one or the other. Yeah,
no, totally agree. And so I'm just interested in Alien Earth because it seemed cool.
Yeah.
It's just something new in the franchise. It's not one of my most favorite franchises either. I like that. Like you said, I like the first one a ton. The second one's okay. I kind of fall. What you were just saying is I kind of fall in the middle. I kind of like it as a fun action movie, and it's it's cool to see Sigourney Weaver fighting the mother or whatever, the queen, whatever. Which was funny. Someone goes, "Well, Disney owns Hulu. Hulu owns Fox." So that means that Disney owns this. So the Queen Mother, the alien is the Disney princess.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. I was like, Jesus, what are we doing here? So, movies. They're movies.
Yeah.
I understand why people probably didn't like him. I didn't agree with Toner in regards to his outright hatred of it, unless I just don't know if he just loves Alien that much. I don't know.
I kind of I'm going to do the same thing you are doing, but I'm going to start at the beginning and go through them all because it's been a while since I've seen them.
Yeah.
But everything I remember, I kind of put them like with the Predator movies, where it's like they started out real strong and then they kind of really fell off, but they're making a resurgence, so it's going to be worth going back and checking them out.
And here's the funny thing, because you have Alien vs. Predator that you kind of throw in the middle of all that, just as fun. It's supposed to be a popcorn movie, to be honest with you. And Predator is a classic '80s action movie. And I say what you will, but it's awesome. I don't like Predator 2 very much. I just don't. It's not one of my favorite. And then I guess it turns into next one fall in line is Predators with Adrian Brody.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Am I missing one in between?
No, I think there was one that came out after that one.
Well, Prey's after that one, right?
No, there's another one in between.
There's another one after Predators?
I think so.
Which, again, those two just seem tied at the hip.
Yeah, in 2018, there was The Predator.
Who was in that one? I don't even remember that one. Unless am I getting the Adrian Brody one mixed up with Predators?
No.
Boyd Holbrook's in that one.
Yeah.
Olivia Munn, Jacob Tremblay. I don't remember this movie at all. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't.
That's 2018.
Yeah.
It says it's on Hulu. Maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah. I that's another one. I might go sit and watch them all before the new one comes out.
Because Prey, I think we both agree, breathes fresh air into the franchise, right? Which everyone's like, this is cool. This is just different. And we're just taking a new approach. But Killers is... I'm sorry. Killers might be right there neck and neck with Predator. That's how much I really enjoyed Killers. It was so fun. Yeah. It was just fun, dude. But Predator's just classic. Oh, yeah. It just is. So, I mean, if you're ranking these things, I go Predator, Killers, Prey, and then you can throw the other ones kind of whatever order you want to after that. But we'll see where the franchise goes. And it's just interesting that both these franchises are kind of at the same time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're kind of revitalizing at the same time.
Well, so I mean, Disney got a hold of them, so
and we got to go with known properties that have a following, right? So
and, not only are they coming back in movies, I mean, they're pretty big in the comics right now too, because the Predator has taken on just about every Marvel character.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not following any of that.
Yeah,
if they put it into a collection, I'll read it, I guess. But I don't want to. Is it just a bunch of one shots? Or are they ongoing 6 limited series?
Most of them are limited series. I read the
It's like
Wolverine
4 to 6
one.
issues.
Yeah. The Wolverine one was fine. I didn't read Spider-Man. I think Captain America is going on right now.
But like you said, yeah, Disney owns it, so they own Predator, so the Marvel, yeah, it all links together. I get it. Yeah, I guess mixing your franchises, just trying to get every penny you can out of them, right?
But Warner's doing the same thing with the monsters. I mean,
yeah.
Godzilla has shown up in Marvel and DC.
Jeez. Well, I mean, I will just say this: I get it, and I get want to go back to franchises that have a following, but
yeah,
as long as they're good. And that was what was so cool about Killer is like nothing wrong with the animated route just to see if it works.
Yeah.
You know, and then if there's interest, then you can maybe go live action with it, or you could even go comics from it and dive deeper into these characters that we got to know from the animated movie, right? So
yeah, well, and I think Prey opened up a whole world for them because taking on Native Americans. Well, it was successful. Everyone liked it. Well, what other time periods can we go to?
Mm-hmm. And then that's what the whole Killer. You get to see them.
Yep.
3 different capturing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, we'll see where that franchise goes. And then I don't remember if I mentioned this one last week or not. So I wrote it down again because I don't remember if I talked about it. But did I tell you about Sing Sing?
No.
Okay, that's an A24.
Okay.
A24 movie, and I think it got a little bit of Oscar buzz last year because I want to say it's a 2024 movie. Let me see. Because it's on HBO right now. I'm trying to find you the year it came out. Because it's Coleman Domingo, and it says 2023 on Wikipedia. I could have swore it was a 24 movie. Yeah, it says release date 2024, July 12th. So I don't know why Wikipedia put 23.
Yeah.
But prison movie where they use a drama club as a way of reforming. As far as A24 goes, I hit some pretty bad ones, which is sad to say, but you can't have home runs every single time, right?
Right.
With the production studio. This was more return to form. Because I'm trying to remember the last few A24 movies I tried to recommend to you. Because I could have swore, it was Opus, and I don't think you ever went to go watch Opus yet.
No, I've seen it out there, and I've been looking. I'm like, I got to just pull the trigger.
I highly recommend Opus. But I will not recommend as far as other A24s. I told you about Janet Planet. You could skip that one completely. Yeah. There was another one that was somewhere in the middle of my A24 run I was doing. But Sing Sing, give it a shot.
Okay.
Not the best movie ever, but 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb, 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's not Shawshank by any means, right? I mean, what is? But as far as a prison movie, and you want a strong performance, and it's touching, it's very moving. Man, there's a scene at the very end where it'll break you a little bit. It'll just break you. Just a good A24 drama, and they just do it right.
Yeah.
When A24 does it right, man, it's really good. But when it's weird and it's just even weird. I'm okay with A24 weird, but when they miss, I'll say it this way: when they miss bad.
Yeah,
is what I say. And sometimes you can miss and still and find something you enjoy. But man, I'll tell you, the ones I did not like from A24, man, they miss bad.
Yeah,
just really bad. But yeah, no, give Opus a try, and then give Sing Sing a try. And I think you'd be pretty pleased as far as getting some good dramas from that production studio, which we're always, I'm always pulling for them to do well.
Yeah.
Because like I always say when we're talking about this stuff, we need those movies. I think those movies, there's still a place to have those movies. And I hope people are still going out and seeking them and watching them, because it's a dying art form. You know what I mean? We're not getting those in the theater. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, but other than that, that's all I got for you, man. Just gonna keep working on Peacemaker, and then just because I know I need to end this so I can get running. I did not get to finish Clash in Paris, and I heard the pay-per-view was not that great. I'll tell you, the opening match lasted a really long time.
Yeah. And
the crowd was super energetic, and I just don't know if they could carry that over an entire 3-hour pay-per-view. I don't know if they did. I'm going to finish. Don't spoil anything. Because I'm going to try to watch a little bit more tonight. But I'm just I don't know what Roman's doing, and I know Cody wasn't there because he had the birth of his kid. So I guess Cody's out of it just a little bit as far as the story goes.
He's been away too because they're filming Street Fighter.
Yeah, and then it was Cena versus Logan Paul, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh. You only got so many matches with Cena left, and you choose Logan Paul. Ugh, I don't know. I'm not trying to hate on because every time we talk about him, he's better at this than he should be, and he's really good actually. So I don't know. I'll watch it. I don't. Did you watch it at all, or did you just kind of caught the highlights and kind of know the stories of what happened?
I've caught the highlights. I will say probably the coolest aspect of it is from the Cena match.
Okay.
Because he did a few other people's moves. Okay. And he's like, I can't wrestle everybody, so this was my way of showing my appreciation to him.
Gotcha. That's awesome.
Yeah.
God, he's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
God damn, you've seen it.
I know.
Oh, my favorite thing that I have not watched so far, and I can't wait because I'm really looking forward to it, is the Bella botch. Fucking Bella, dude.
Yeah,
Did you see the Bella botch?
I did.
You see it?
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's really bad. It's brutal. But a lot of people put the blame on Becky, too. She says she was out of position. So I don't know who you really blame on that one.
Yeah.
But I could also see Becky being, what we're going to say, going to business for herself a little bit on that.
Yeah.
Because I know they two don't like each other, I guess, in real life. I don't know. That's what I've heard, but what do I know? It's all of work.
Yeah.
That, and I wish we had more time, because I would like to go back into the Rampage thing, because apparently your opinion on his reaction about what's going on is very different from mine. And I am very anti-Rampage right now about how he handled it. But the fact that you said that he's the most level-headed out of this, that says a lot.
It is. just for the fact he's like, both sides are in the wrong. My kid is being a piece of shit, but they should have put him in that position.
Yeah, but the whole don't put, saying stuff about, I just don't like when people rip on wrestling. I just don't.
Yeah.
It's an art form that people just don't appreciate enough.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. And it's bullshit. It really is. And I'm like, dude, Rampage, stop it. But
yeah.
We can discuss that more, because I guess more will continue to come out. Because I don't even know if the kid's been arrested. I still don't know. I don't know if he ever will be.
Yeah, there's a police investigation. It's even hard to find clips of what happened now, because they're blurring it all out because they can't show it.
Nope. I saw that shit before they blurred it out.
Yep.
Right?
The original Twitter post I had of it is still up, so you can still find it that way.
Nice. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. No, it's just I just haven't finished watching that yet. But speaking of Cena and Peacemaker and all that, kind of just trying to put it all together there.
Yeah.
That's all I got for you this week. I don't think I have anything more. I will read that Fraction book, and we'll come back to that, and I'll give you my review of the Superman book too, because that was another one as well. And we'll kind of go from there.
All right. Yep.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
See you.
Thanks for listening. Follow us on social media at Nyrdcast. It's NYRDCAST, and at our website, nerdcast.com. Be sure to rate and review the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
This week's featured track is 3 Against Me by Horace Pinker.